off. Okay, so I don't have my green screen. My light was on, y'all. I had cords that was going everywhere from my laptops. I'm also very spiritual, and so my altar is lit. And even though you can see it from the sideways, you can't really see what's going on with it. So therefore, I can leave my altar in the background, but I turned the lights back off due to the fact that I'm in a spiritual phase right now. Now, the reason for this live is, and also I have a podcast, Shayana Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram at Shayana's B Podcast Show. I talk on different subjects for as love and relationships. I'm also the founder and CEO of a nonprofit organization called Charlotte's Hope Incorporated, where we assist parents and children that are special need or have a well, put it like this: they have a mental disorder of some sort. My daughter is one of the key children that are a part of the organization. It was founded and started in memory of my grandmother, and due to the fact that my daughter is battling ADHD and mild autism with bipolar, and she also used to have suicidal episodes, and we've come a long way. Now today, I have three businesses that I run. So I have four phones. I'm giving you guys all this information to just come up to what it is I'm actually trying to say. My kid's father and me have been separated and not together for years. However, he has a woman who's very childish. I will not say her name because I don't do the police thing, but as a entrepreneur, as a mother, as a founder of this nonprofit organization for kids with disability, and to have someone that is texting our company phone, writing on different social media platforms, that is very sensitive. That subject is very sensitive. I don't even like these words. I don't like retarded, stupid, slow. They are gifted, busy brains. Just need a little more one-on-one, special time, understanding, be able to be compassionate. The same way those kids, how could you view something so beautiful that God created and gave you? He must felt that you was some kind of special warrior to him to be able to handle the battle of being able to be a mother, or be able to be a counselor, a guidance, some kind of mentor, some kind of light in these kids with special needs life. What adult will come and write and text and play on the phone because you're emotionally caught up in a man that obviously have you at a point where it's not healthy for you, because you wouldn't be doing this. You would not be attacking the kids of his mother, the mother of his kids. I'm sorry. You would not be attacking disabled kids. So today I get a message. This phone is acting cute. It won't pull the message up. Today I get a message. And on the message, my phone's this is just God telling me that we are beyond this. Nothing is going to stop Charlotte Hope. Nothing is going to stop Cheyenne. I've placed so much into this. I place so much of my own funding into this. I place so much of my time into this. I've different families that come to me, I give my all to be able to give them the guidance, direction. What I cannot assist with, I direct, and I place you in a position facility with someone who is able to give better assistance than what we may be able to. Charlotte Hope has helped families through this pandemic financially when we didn't even have grants. It came from my savings, because that's just how serious I am about being a member of the community that is trying to change it. I'm so serious about being an advocate and a voice for kids and families and mothers and fathers with kids with disability, where people are going around bullying them, going around trying to make a mockery of how a child is struggling mentally, academically, behavior wise, trying to cope, learn, deal with their surroundings, their peers, learn to be able to understand why others are viewing them differently. I refuse to allow someone to come and bully the children of Charlotte Hope. So if that means the law will have to get into it, that what would happen. Because I don't care how you feel, you never get so emotionally caught up in your feelings where you become a disrespectful, no compassion whatsoever, and you are a mother. A mother. I'm a professional, but sometimes you have to step back down to let people know. I fought to get where I'm at, and I'm still not where I want to be. But before I allow you to make any kid in my organization or any one of my kids, and you call my daughter slow and retarded, um, before I allow you to make any kid feel that type of way, charges will be pressed. And I don't want to hear nothing about who's police, because let me tell you something. I ain't going to the police telling the police, hey, Roger is standing on the side of the street doing such. I'm protecting the kids that I vowed to protect. I'm in the midst still now, busting my behind to be able to get more contract and be a vendor for more schools to give more assistance to more students than what we are currently. I'm trying to be able to find a way to work around this pandemic and get our kids together so that our kids that are battling these special needs such as autism and ADHD and bipolar and suicidal thoughts and being bullied don't feel as if they have no one to turn to. Things and behaviors such as this will cause a child to try to kill themselves. But do you think of that? When you selfishly, this is an adult, this is a 40-year-old woman who is she's really out of my understanding. I made this live video on YouTube because I'm starting to do more on my YouTube channel. I started when I was doing the reproduction and the going through my fertility process. I slowed up a little bit, but I decided I was going to start back. My daughter sings. You guys can follow her on YouTube as well. She has ADHD and autism, but she's gifted and she's talented, and I'm going to push her because I want her and I want the world to know that she's no different from another child. She is no different from no one else. And I'm going to support her and I'm going to back her to the end of time. Any member or any child in Charlotte Hope organization will not be bullied, period. I didn't bust my butt to build this organization. I didn't bust my butt to get the government to contract with us. I didn't bust my butt. I didn't ask for no handouts. I didn't do no donations. I didn't do no GoFundMe. I helped families. I helped community members myself. Because that's just how passionate I am about my organization. My grandmother died of cancer. Within 4 months of finding out, she left here. So her name was Charlotte. I named Charlotte Hope after her. Charlotte's Hope, to give hope back to the community. My daughter has ADHD, mild autism, and as I stated earlier, so that's the hope. Giving hope back to our kids in our community. Teaching our girls how to pay attention to their bodies. Cause my grandmother passed from breast cancer. Being able to be that advocate, that voice, that counselor, that go to for parents who are in the midst of frustration. Sometimes when their kids are at a point where it's frustrating to them because they don't understand how to help their babies. It's 10 families just came to me wanted to join Charlotte Hope, and I'm in the midst of getting a commercial property together so that we can be able to bring these kids in. No one will bully. No child that is a part of Charlotte Hope Incorporated, located in Atlanta, Georgia. I just formed it in another state. Because I am not going to stop till we're all over like the YMCA, because so many people sleep on different disabilities such as ADHD and try to just write the kids off as a behavior problem when they're not. They feel different. They feel as if they're in a place, a closed place, and they aren't like the other kids. They feel like they're lesser and they're not. They just need a little more one-on-one time. They need you to understand them. Once you understand them, then you can understand things they like. Then you can understand ways to curve the learning so that they can learn and it's fun understanding for them and on their pace. When you're dealing with a child with special needs, you are on their pace, their time. Period. It's no longer about you. It's no longer about you. It's about that child. It's about molding that child. It's about molding these kids, giving them the confidence, showing them how to be independent, even with their disability. Because as a parent, we're not going to always be here. Tomorrow is not promised to no one. So we want our babies to be able to stand on their own. We want them to be motivated and know that you could go farther. You could go to school. You may struggle to get a regular diploma or a college preparatory diploma, but you could get a special education diploma. And you could also go to college. No one is going to bully these kids. And Miss Lady, I'm not going to say your name because I have too much to lose. I made this for not only you, but for anyone else that is ignorant enough to text someone and talk about a child the way you did. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm going to read it to you. You sound real slow, bitter podcast for lonely ADHD bitch, but at least everyone know you speak of your fairy tale life 26, no lights for your slow LD students. For your LD students. Okay, I said thanks, blank her name. You are the biggest fan, are my biggest fan. I love it. Came back. The LD students are the little disability students with they slow ass, and the parents are slow for trusting you. What adult? What adult? What you're a mother? And I'm gonna say this. Although what you did is not only spiteful and hateful, you need love, sis. You need love, sis. You need a hug. You need a hug, sis. Something is missing in your life, and you are angry. And the way that you are retaliating your anger and your jealousy and you never let no man make you feel so low that you feel that you have to go against another one of your sisters. Because his infidelity is making you question yourself. You never let a man make you feel so low that you will sit there and slander children who are innocent for no reason. You know, I have medical conditions, and she told me a few days ago that I need to die and do dialysis. I don't take dialysis. I don't. But see, my spirits, my Yemiya, my God, so powerful, baby. That tongue is a sword, a powerful sword. If you knew your word, then you would know what you speak upon me will hit you. And if it don't hit you, it hits someone close to you. Because God don't play by his children, love. He don't play by his children. God don't play about his kids. You understand? You need love. You need a hug. You need a hug. I've told you many times, I'm a grown woman. I would never stoop to hang you over no man on this earth. But what you would not do is disrespect none of my kids of Charlotte's Hope Incorporated. None of my kids that slid and that was bonded and was molded under my heart and my womb. You will always be respectful. This video, because you watch a lot of my YouTube channels and you listen to my podcast, you stalking me on all my pages, is to let you know that you have reached your final destination. Charges will be pressed. What you are doing is bullying, and what you are doing is a threat to not only me, my kids, and my organization. I have to protect the kids at all costs. Me, I'm not worried about it. You know I'm not worried about it. I've seen you before. I'm not worried about it. But when it comes down to bullying the kids, it's time for things to be taken to another level. So this video is for you and anyone else out there that feels that bullying and picking on kids with disability makes you feel some kind of way. There's something inside of you, it's some kind of insecurity inside of you that has you feeling so low about yourself that you are trying to pick on the weak, but they're not weak, they're strong. And wherever they are weak at, I'm their strength. Make that be your last phone call to any one of my business calls. I don't miss business with pleasure. If you want to buy hair, if you want to buy an outfit, if you want to buy slides, then you can hit me on my boutique. If you feel that you need to have someone where you can speak to, some counseling, some therapy, group sessions where you need help because you're showing signs of some kind of mental disability as well. You're radically all over the place. You're showing signs of bipolar. You're up and down. You're unhappy. Your mood is fluctuating everywhere. You can contact Charlotte Hope for an outside resource because you cannot come inside. And I prayed about this. You can't come here, but I will, as an adult and as a member of the community and as listen, I will gladly resource you out to someone if you need help, if you need someone to talk to. Because sis, the way you're going to hurt yourself. You're hurting yourself now. You just hurt yourself mentally and emotionally. But soon it's going to get deeper if you don't get help. If you don't get help at Charlotte's Hope, please get help somewhere. Call 911 if it gets to the point where you feel it's suicidal. I'm concerned at this point. It's not even funny anymore. Never come for Charlotte Hope's kids again. Now, I love making funny videos, you guys. I love making the funny videos. I'm very silly. Sometimes I go in the studio with my daughter when she's finished her recording, and I might start getting on the recording. But what my passion is my businesses, my books, writing, my kids, building a foundation for me and my family, my 5 kids. Well, my son has, by the grace of God, we have moved him. He's in his own place. He's doing good. He's doing good in college. You know, I'm very proud of him. I can't say No one can tell me a single mother cannot raise a boy to be a man. I can't teach him some things that men may teach him, but I did a great job. He's not in the streets. He's mature. He budget. He's doing great in college. He's level headed. He's very humble. My daughter has a disability. She could sing her butt off. What she can understand, she aces. What she can't, I'm here to help cope her through it. I have a 6-year-old that is gifted, just been just been nominated to be a part of the gifted program. I have a 3-year-old that can tell you her name. She can count to 100. She can spell her name. She know her birthday. She know my phone number. I'm big on education. I have a ninth grader. She kind of stumbled off, and then I kind of put her back because let me tell you something. Like a praying grandmother, I'm a praying mother. Every night I tell God to keep my kids covered and my Orishas. And every morning I ask God and my Orishas to keep my kids covered because it's God first, always with me. Please, you guys, stop bullying disabled individuals. It's not funny. I don't like how everyone be on there and you guys might have backlash and you may want to make comments, but I'm the type of professional who will come back with it. I will. I'm being honest. God's working on me. He's not finished with me yet. I don't like the way everyone is making a mockery of Shamar. He's disabled. What's funny about people fighting him, people bullying him? What's funny about that? And others that are in the same situation as him that people are trying to. What is wrong with this world where you start trying to make money off of exposing disabled individuals? There's too many other ways to make money. And it's not fair to them. They don't even know any better. They don't even know any better. It's not right. It's not right. And God don't bless no mess. So I'm praying for not only those who are lost, but I'm praying for us who are trying to stay sane too. We have enough that we are battling this pandemic, this virus, this COVID that's going around, other viruses. We're not going to forget about AIDS. We're not going to forget about other. They say the super gonorrhea because the vaccine have where you can't even get rid of gonorrhea no more. You guys have to be safe out here. Use protection, hug your loved ones, embrace life, protect yourself, wear your mask before sending your kids straight back to school because you guys feel that, you know, you want to work. And I understand everyone have to work. Everyone's not in the same position, but think it out. Why do you think it's comfortable for a child to be in school 8 hours with a mask on all day? I ride in the car when I go out in public, after an hour, I'm ready to go home, tired of the mask. I'm ready to hang it back on the wall, wash it, dispose it if it's a disposable. I get tired of it. 8 hours, put our kids back in school. Why this fast? The vaccine has not even been mastered. And they're still gimme pigging with this. They gave every parent the option. Every parent the option. There were so many teachers that was refusing to go back. There were so many administrators that resigned. This is a serious, serious virus. But everyone seems to think it's okay and they're untouchable. But in reality, we was warned by AIDS and people still refuse to wear protection all the time. So it's just a time to pray and just to know the Messiah is coming soon. Get right. Get right. Get right. Get right. I asked him to work with me with my anger. And then I think that I'll be more of him. Every day you're supposed to try to walk Christ-like. To be more like Christ. Be humble. Turn the cheek. And I'm doing that. But I'm going to protect the kids. And I just wish you the best. And I know you're gonna watch this YouTube video. And I know you might even text. But think about your job and what all you got to lose going to jail or something that's crazy. And the guy that you're stalking me and my kids and my organization over has a fiance, love. We haven't been together in years. You're stalking her too. Like it's not fair. It's to nobody involved because you decided to start a situation with someone who had already been in a relationship. That's why you don't do things like that because it backfires. But never in your life call neither one of my children of Charlotte Hope slow, retarded, little disabled children, students. Each one of them have a name. And some might be smarter than you because you're wasting time stalking and they're living, enjoying life. And what I got to say to you is, Queen, sooner or later, you're going to fix your crown. Look yourself in the mirror and see that you deserve more than the pain that you are allowing someone to place on you to the point where you're bullying disabled children and other women. I pray for you. You have an awesome day, but I'm still pressing charges.